Hi everyone, I am Jill Iliorig Cabrera, a second-year student of Negros Oriental State University, Shaton Campus, taking up Bachelor of Secondary Education major in English. For this video, I am going to discuss about the branches of linguistics. Linguistics is the scientific study of human language. It is a science that studies the rules, systems, and principles of human language. It is also concerned with the human life, behavior, society, and so forth. It is divided into two broad fields, namely micro-linguistics and macro-linguistics. Let us start with micro-linguistics. Micro-linguistics, also known as theoretical linguistics or general linguistics, is the area of linguistics that investigates the nature of language, or what it is and how it functions. It focuses on the structural components of language, which are split into a few structures or levels such as phonetics, morphology, and syntax under the broad level of grammar. Under microlinguistics is phonology. Phonology is the study of the patterns of sounds in a language and across languages. Put more formally, phonology is the study of the categorical organization of speech sounds in languages, how speech sounds are organized in the mind and used to convey meaning. Phonology can be related to many linguistic disciplines including psycholinguistics, cognitive science, social linguistics, and language acquisition. Principles of phonology can also be applied to treatments of speech pathologies and innovations in technology. In terms of speech recognition, systems can be designed to translate spoken data into text. In this way, computers process the language like our brains do. The same processes that occur in the mind of a human when producing and receiving language occur in machines. One example of machines decoding language is the popular intelligence system called Siri. Let's take Siri as an example. Siri is a faster, easier way to do all kinds of useful things. It sets alarms, timers, and reminders. It also gets directions and preview your calendar. Siri can do it all without your ever having to pick up a device. Based on your routine, Siri can even anticipate what you might need to help you breeze through your day. And with Siri shortcuts, you have an even faster way to access apps. Now let us proceed to the key differences of phonology and phonetics. Phonology is concerned with the abstract, whereas phonetics is concerned with the physical properties of sounds. In phonetics, we can see infinite realizations. For example, every time you say a P, it will slightly different than the other times you've said it. However, in phonology, all productions are the same sound within the language's phoneme inventory. Therefore, even though every P is produced slightly different every time, the actual sound is the same. This highlights a key difference between phonetic and phonology, as even though no two P's are the same, they represent the same sound in the language. Phonology looks at many different things. Let's take a look at this. Why do related forms differ? Say for an instance, sane and sanity, electric, electricity, atom or atomic. Phonology finds the systematic ways in which the forms differ and explains them. Next is what is stored in the mind. Phonology studies abstract mental entities, such as structures and processes. This contrasts with phonetics, which deals with the actual production and acoustics of the sounds of language. Next, what sounds go together? looks at what sounds or sound combinations are accepted and why. How are sounds organized into syllables? With the use of phonological trees, syllables are broken up more easily. Syllables are made up of a rhyme and onset, any consonants before the rhyme. The rhyme made up a nucleus, the vowel sound or sounds in the syllable, the key component of all syllables, and a coda, which is any consonants following the nucleus. Lastly, what are the differences between languages? For example, different languages can use different phonemes or different syllable structures, such as what sounds can go together to make sequences or words, and phonology identifies these differences. Let us proceed to macro-linguistics. What is macro-linguistics? It views language from a broader perspective. It is concerned with how a language is acquired or used and how it relates to society as a whole. Hence, it focuses on the application of language in daily life. Under this branch of linguistics are the famous fields of psycholinguistics and social linguistics. Let us focus to social linguistics. It is the study of language as it functions in society, the study of the interaction between linguistic and social variables. Social linguistics takes language samples from sets of random population subjects and looks at variables that include such things as pronunciation, word choice, and colloquialisms. The data is then measured against socioeconomic indices such as education, income or wealth, occupation, ethnic heritage, age, and family dynamics to better understand the relationship between language and society. Thanks to its dual focus, social linguistics is considered a branch of both linguistics and sociology. However, the broader study of the field may also encompass anthropological linguistics, dialectology, discourse analysis, ethnography of speaking, geolinguistics, language contact studies, secular linguistics, the social psychology of language, and the sociology of language. Social linguistic competence means knowing which words to choose for a given audience and situation to get the desired effect. For instance, say you wanted to get someone's attention. If you were a 17-year-old boy and you spotted your friend Larry walking out to his car, you'd probably utter something loud and informal along the lines of, "Hey, Larry." On the other hand, if you were that same 17-year-old boy and saw the school principal drop something in the parking lot as she was walking to her car, you'd more likely utter something along the lines of, "Excuse me, Miss Phelps, you dropped your scarf." This word choice has to do with societal expectations on the part of both the speaker and the person to whom he is speaking. If the 17-year-old hollered, "Hey, you dropped something," in this instance, it could be considered rude. The principal has certain expectations with regard to her status and authority. If the speaker understands and respects those societal constructs, he will choose his language accordingly to make his point and express proper deference. So again, the two branches of linguistics are micro-linguistics and macro-linguistics. The terms phonology, which is under micro-linguistics, and social linguistics, which is under macro-linguistics, are just some of the terms under the branches of linguistics. That's all for this video, everyone. I hope you learned something from our discussion. If there's something I can offer to you as a sort of advice, I would say, please continue and have the eagerness to learn. Enjoy learning because learning is fun. Thank you for watching, everyone. Take care always and God bless.